When she crossed the finish line about 5.5 minutes quicker than she'd ever run a 10K race, she couldn't believe her eyes. Her season began with a challenge from her running friends to compete in her town's fall 10K, as it always did. She intended to focus on two goals this year: running pain-free and improving her time. She was able to accomplish both, and here's how we did it. Variety is the spice of life. For a long time, I've been a proponent of cross-training for runners. The elliptical machine, in particular, is similar to running in that it is weight-bearing and moves through a familiar range of motion, but without causing injury to the body. We were able to weave in two quality elliptical exercises, lessen the total load on her body, and enhance her recovery rate by switching to 3 runs per week. We had to establish a schedule that provided for ideal recovery so she could go into her runs and make the most of them in order for her to improve. This was accomplished for her by alternating a running day with an elliptical day, as well as adding a freshness to her program that kept the motivation flowing throughout the season. Push hard with less impact on the body. We initially used the elliptical for high-intensity workouts to educate her on how to push herself beyond her comfort zone without causing harm to her body. On the elliptical machine, she followed a 30-minute high-intensity interval program in which she alternated 1-minute short intervals in a strong red zone effort with an easy yellow zone effort to recuperate. This improved her fitness, metabolism, and mental ability to push herself beyond her comfort zone. It also established a broader spectrum of fitness, allowing for the transition to higher intensity runs. We started transitioning her red zone intervals to her runs around mid-season, and we changed one of her elliptical workouts to an easy recovery session. This allowed her to take her running fitness to a higher level of difficulty while putting less stress on her body. Improve your form. Another excellent benefit of the elliptical is the opportunity to concentrate on fast moving your feet. This is referred to as your cadence in running, or the number of times your feet contact the ground. According to studies, runners should stride at a rate of 90 steps per foot per minute on average. Many runners overstride, taking large steps that drain more energy stride for stride. Gliding elliptical routines were included, with modest resistance and sloped settings and the goal of moving your feet at 180 steps per minute. She established neuromuscular movement patterns on the elliptical and in her runs over time. This contributed to the development of a faster, more efficient stride, increased turnover speed, lower energy consumption, and less body impact. Increase strength and stamina. Working with the incline in climbing workouts is one of the most beneficial aspects of elliptical training. Climbing workouts strengthen the gluteal muscular group, which is a common weak spot in runners. The climbing motion is akin to running hills in terms of intensity, and it builds leg and core strength as well as fitness from working harder. It's diverse enough to work with various muscle groups, but it also complements a runner's weak regions by strengthening them. To keep her program interesting and develop a wide spectrum of fitness and skills, she alternated a climbing elliptical session with a form cadence workout every other week. To recover is to improve. Her runs gradually evolved to fast intervals, a hill workout, and a longer, slower run as she progressed through the second half of her 12-week training season, while her elliptical workouts shifted to active recovery. To allow her body to recover from the stresses of the running sessions, her routine ebbed and flowed from a hard or long run to an easy effort elliptical. She made the frequent error of training at the same fairly hard effort for all of her workouts in previous seasons, which left her exhausted, achy, and stale on race day. Her body was able to recover from the stress of the program, adapt, and improve performance by shifting the flow of her exercise. Elliptical training is a fantastic tool for runners, especially those trying to enhance their speed and endurance.